Homestead. I'm your boy Reaper. Today is Tuesday, September the 16th. It is currently 73 degrees today. The high's supposed to be 83. Yeah. No, the high's supposed to be 90. 83 or 90. And the low is supposed to be 70. I can't even get the weather right this morning. Um, we're going to start by harvesting some okra. We are supposed to be working on the fence, but we got rain last night slash this morning. So don't know how far we're gonna get on that though. But a couple of things. Well, first of all, we didn't get that much rain. This bucket was in place, and that's all that dripped off the house. So it's not like we got a lot of rain, but we did get some. Luckily, I moved my tools and the chainsaw yesterday, and an extension cord. Um, but I didn't really think it was gonna rain. It didn't really was like a small chance of rain. All right, let me make sure I got all my stuff. So first things first, we're gonna check the okra. We're gonna harvest some okra, and we're gonna check the air layers too. The air layers that we made yesterday. What I'm checking for is moisture, of course. We're making new air layers. Soil was dry. I added some water to the soil, then add a ton. Don't know how much they got from the rain. Let's do this. All I'm gonna do, I'm not trying to shift it for real. Just trying to feel it. And at that, I'm just gonna go ahead and make the executive decision to fill up the watering can, and we're gonna water those air layers too. You know what? Let's start with that. Let's start with watering the air layers, and then we'll come back to the okra. Let's do that. It's another day, it's another night, and act like everything is when it's not right. Don't want no arguments. Might as well walk over here with this thing. Now, you know what? This is one part of the garden I don't really ever show. This is chocolate mint and some strawberries right up in here. I don't too much water this spot, honestly. It seems to do okay. Now some of the chocolate mint is crept over to this side and hadn't made it all the way down just yet. All right, let's get this going. Just keep spinning. All right, that should be enough water. These 2 gallons. This watering can is 2 gallons. That should be enough for these air layers. Oh, this is the first time it's got any kind of rain on the new bed too. Oh yeah, I ordered yesterday. I ordered a couple of tree nets. I want to try those out, and then I also ordered some rhizobium inoculant to use when I plant peas over in, I guess this area. No, definitely the first bed that we finished. All right, let's do this. I'm probably gonna need 2 pans, so we're gonna put y'all on the kangaroo pouch. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. So I just keep giving it water till I feel like it's had enough. All right, we're gonna call that fair. Now this fig here has 4 of them on here. Let's see if we can make this do something. Let me get, I can't even forward too far out the phone trying to change orientation. Hopefully I'll work out an easier way to water these as time goes on. All right, now we're gonna hope they all got water. Leave the watering can out here. Let's go back and take the extension. And let's get y'all off my chest. Y'all off my chest. All right. Probably should have left y'all on my chest. I don't really like walking with y'all on my chest. This video seems so bouncy. All right. We did not harvest any okra yesterday afternoon, evening, whatever. So we may have a couple that are too big. We're gonna put y'all back in the kangaroo pouch. We're gonna grab this bowl. Should have my pruners. And we are out here, so we're definitely gonna look. We're definitely gonna once over things. Bok choy coming up. Looking gooey. There's some kale over here on this side. Looking gooey. Alright, banana mint. Ooh, that's my morning snack right there. Banana mint and stevia. Banana annihilator is what I call it. Look at this. Somebody come look at this callaloo. Something's been eating the dickens out of it. But it's still producing seeds. So no complaints. Alright, oh, we got some growth here. These look like carrots. These are beets, maybe? What are they? Swiss chard. Oh, those are Swiss chard. And then right here we have, what are these? Kale? Is that dwarf blue variegated kale? And then I can't even see this tag. It's not. Oh, it's starting to sprout a little bit. These are beets, maybe? Keep wanting to make everything beets. Oh, these are actually beets. And then we have a cayenne pepper in here. I think I showed the period, but I ain't say anything about it. Look like this about to start turning red. I'm getting a darker, weirder shade of green. So yeah. Alright. Ouch. Got a few banana peppers. We'll let them stay on a little bit longer. See what they do. A couple of poblanos. And got a little bit more growing to do. Anything in here ready? Oh, baby, you leaning, baby. I need you to stand on your own 3 feet. We ain't gonna blow them back over. They all leaning to the same side. Got some serranos on the back side that's looking pretty decent. A couple of bell pepper. Got to get some decent size on them. We have a chili. I think these are chilies, yeah. That's about ready. Some more cayenne. The squirrel is eating like every cayenne on this tree right here, on this plant right there. All right, some Anaheim peppers. We have some more flowers starting to form, so we should get another flush of peppers. The bell pepper looking decent. Yeah. Hey, babies, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? That squirrel been over here bothering y'all? Y'all good? There's a few more flowers on this serrano. Some are open, some are forming. I can point to them. If y'all can see what I'm pointing right there. All right. All right, man. Let's gotta look around. Okay, so this mulberry still has some growth. This one here is sprouting well. Okay. All right, I see you. My new little ginger patch. It's growing pretty well. I'm excited. Strawberries are playing out for the season. Look at the cosmos. Oh, y'all should have seen this in like 2 days ago. Pretty bloom on the cosmos. Jesus Christ. Look at this holy basil. We gonna have to trim you up, buddy. You just showing out. Crowding out the egg next. You and patchouli. Bro, I did not realize patchouli was gonna grow like this. Good job. We got a bunch of ginger here. Some Joe Pye weed. Those are the seeds of the Joe Pye weed. It's pretty much done its thing. We're gonna harvest some of those seeds. Some more callaloo. This stuff just doesn't matter how it grows. It just seems to grow. I like it. Down at the bottom, we have some clary sage and some oregano. We got our grapes on the fence. Still learning how to grow grapes. I don't know what I'm doing. Yep, I figured it was gonna be like this. I'm gonna need these 2 hands. I'm gonna need to get me like some kind of apron with a pouch in it for a basket. I'd like to be able to use my hands. All right, let's see. We are looking for okra that's ready, okra that ain't gonna get ready, no okra that's deformed. I think these ants are causing my okra to curl. Hey, Blue Jay. Bye, Blue Jay. One of my little homies. That was my little homie, Blue Jay. I'm finna get bit by ants taking so long. All right. Okay. This don't look too bad up in here. It is one leaf I need to slash want to get rid of. Got some marigolds growing down there. They ain't bloomed yet, but they growing. All right. Let's see what we have. Let's go here. Can y'all? I hope y'all can see. Get off my okra. Vroom, get out my car. All right. Got a couple more on here, and then we'll move out to the okra patch. And then we'll take a look at the fence and see what the area is looking like. I'm not gonna finish. I'm definitely trying to get the stringers up. We have some pickets. I'll probably get them installed. I'm gonna try to get as many of them as installed, except for the last couple, so I could get back to this side of the fence. Let's see if I can get all this done. I'm lollygagging, slow poking. All right, here we go. Oh, what am I pushing? I'm pushing stuff on here. That's crazy. Yes, it is. That's how it is. All right, get that one. Now we ain't gonna mess with this tree okra. We gonna let this tree okra make it. I'm trying to make sure I have some seeds. Now, once one of these, I ain't gonna say one. Once a couple of these pods kind of get hard and start to dry up, it's kind of opposite. Usually you eat your okra that you're gonna eat, and then you harvest the seed at the end. But this one here scared me. The original top died, and this is a new shoot, a side shoot that's taking over. So I want to actually make sure I have some okra to grow. That flower's gonna open up. I noticed that they open up yellow, and by the time they close in the evening, they're like a pinkish color, pinkish purplish hue color. All right, let's move on out. And then we're gonna stop over there by the fence to see what's what. You know what though? I think I did leave my tape measure laying out on the ground. No, if I didn't, I left it in the garage. Maybe it's in my bag. I don't know. But we headed out past Fallen Pines, out to the outer rim, to the okra patch that will soon become a sugarcane patch. And I don't see my tape measure over there. Oh, y'all got some water. Oh, you got some water, baby. It's your first time getting some water. I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this right here. I think I'm probably just gonna run the tiller through and kind of just move the soil to fill in the hole. I'm not really trying to level it out. The only things I am trying to level are the beds. I do want to make sure the beds are level. Honestly, The, the frame of the bed, I would like to be level, but if it won't, the ground inside of it definitely needs to be level. Doesn't need to be, but if water is it if it's not level, the water's gonna move. It's gonna run, and if it's running down here, it stands a chance of picking up momentum and speed. And if it's running down here, picking up momentum and speed, then it's gonna be washing away topsoil. That's how we ended up with a lot of this debris down here, and the rain eventually washed it and pushed it. So, all right, let's get to it. My OCD say start on this side. Let's see what we have, bro. I definitely need this basket to come with me. Follow me, basket, but I need you to fly. Let's see if we can get this going with the one hand thing. All right, looking pretty good. Now, like I said, I did not harvest okra yesterday evening. I cooked kind of late, and it's starting to get darker earlier now. You know what? You know what, man? You know what? We're gonna have to just do this like this. We're gonna grab this okra, stick it in my pocket, and then once we get a full pocket, these little ugly okra. See that? See how the ants have eaten up in there? Now these will be the ones that we keep. We'll cut them open, check them out, and if everything's copacetic on the inside, we'll use these to make okra powder. We try to use okra powder like you would use, I guess, gumbo fillet. It is a thickener for soups and stuff. Soups or smoothies, honestly. All right. How y'all doing? Now, it's just the size we like to pick our okra. Could you let it get bigger? You could. But I find Clemson spineless okra to be really crunchy and good about that 4 to 6 inch mark. Well, that's a lot. About that 3 to 5 inch mark. So that's about 4 inches. I think. I think. All right. Why is that song in my head? Let's do this another day. Do this another night. Act like everything is when it's not alright. Why is that in my head? All right, we making some progress. Hey, babies. Oh, babies, look a little yellow. That's cool. Daddy got something for you. Yeah, feed your fam. Feed your fam. We gotta reach in here and try to get this one. I know y'all can't see. Drop him right there too. I always call that skirting the plant. Whenever you take off the lower leaves, I call that skirting the plant. I don't know why. And if you were to do it to a tree, I would call it lollipopping. Especially if you going up past the middle part of the tree. Make it look like a lollipop. All right, let's get this one right here. I almost didn't stream because it rained. I said, bro, go on out there. You done told people you're going to be out here. Somebody going to be looking for you. Go on out here. If it ain't raining, get your butt. Get your butt out here and go grab that phone. Trying to make sure y'all can see. I hope you can. I think you can. All right, okra patch. All right, y'all doing good. Doing good today. Appreciate it. I appreciate y'all work. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for the food. All right. I think last week when I treated the garden, I didn't add any nitrogen to the solution. And I noticed the loofah and the cucumber up there was starting to get a little yellow from the bottom up. Now, the plant needs nitrogen, except for while it's setting fruit, it doesn't need a lot. So I was really trying to be cautious and not send the plant back into growth mode when it's in reproduction mode. It's in seed production and not seed production, flower production, fruit production, and seed maturation. But I may need to add it back. I'll add it back this week when I treat the garden and see. Now the ones that turn yellow aren't going to turn back green. Like let's establish that. But the plant itself will start to get a little bit more greener, and the phenomenon of yellowing from the bottom will begin to stop. Walk up in here in this forest, this okra forest. We're gonna go ahead and get this one. I would normally let this one wait until tomorrow, but it's in the walking aisle. All right, let me do my Care Bear. Poke my chest out. I care. All right, let's get this. We are in this okra forest. That's what I'm gonna start calling this thing. Not an okra forest. Most of the stuff is taller. A good bit of this stuff is taller than me. Can't say most of it. All right. Okay, everything on my left looks a little small. Looks a little small. We got some stuff on the right though that looks a little okay. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of a little deformed buddy. I'm gonna let you take you off. I really think the ants cause this, because ants cause this damage. I think they cause that weird shape to happen too. Either ants or aphids. Can't really tell which, because the ants are farm the aphids. See, like right here, you got aphids on this plant that y'all are not going to be able to see. And this, yeah, I'm saying it's a good chance it's ants. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta pop off another leaf. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. We can see what the ants and the aphids, see how they work together. Can I see? Because if I can, where's that? Yeah, so them little spots, those are aphids. Now the ants are smaller in this case. I don't know if they're red ants or not. They're smaller. There's one right there by that thing. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of on their back. So yeah, y'all see it. The ants are either carrying the aphids from one spot to another spot on the plant, or they're collecting the honeydew from the aphids, or they're protecting the aphids. That's their whole little, I guess you call that a symbiotic relationship. One needs the other. Yeah, yeah. The ants use the aphids for food. The aphids use the ants for protection and food. The ants just happen to eat that, eat an excrement, a byproduct from the aphids, that honeydew. But a name like honeydew, I'm assuming it's sweet. Never tried to taste it. Never will. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep going. My bad. I know y'all can't really see this. Leaves are in the way. Leafs are in the way. All right, but I'm so glad this stuff don't really bother me. Uh-oh. You fall down, radio? My bad, people. All right, you hadn't turned, I thought for sure you would have turned yellow by now. I done bumped you, crooked your stem and everything, but you haven't. But we're going to get you out the walkway, though. I only put 2 feet between these okra. And I guess you can see that, I planted these okra on double rows. And you're supposed to space okra like a foot apart. I think I tried to do about 8 inches apart on a double row. I was trying to cram it all in here. Why? I don't know. Just wanted to see if I could do it, honestly. I've never planted okra on double rows. I just never heard of anybody planting okra on double rows. Just wanted to give it a shot. Maximize space. I want to know what it'll do. Would they survive? Would they grow? Would they thrive? Would they kind of be like, bro, don't do that to us again. You crowded us. But I'm gonna be for real. They seem to be doing well. I probably should have did a control. And that's, I should have done a section of the garden where I put them a foot apart. Well, not the garden, but the patch. This okra patch. Okay, come on. Gotta pop you off, buddy. Get up in there. All right, y'all looking good. Y'all looking good. Whew, back down to the stuff that I'm taller than. All right. I'll let y'all hang out for a little bit longer. Not you, though. You coming with me, buddy. Wait, let's do this. Since I'm here, my pocket is getting full. We're going to unload, like on a farm. This is what happens after the cotton picker get finished and get full. Gotta go find the trailer and unload. All right. See, yeah, them ants seem to be eating the bottoms of the okra. Some of them. Seems to be happening to the bigger ones more. All right. Bam. Pocket empty. My pockets ain't empty, cool. I'm such a geek. I randomly just fire off movie quotes that was like think that was Paul Walker from Too Fast, Too Furious at the end, talking to Tyrese, Mr. Roman Pierce. All right, now here's the shorties. Here's the shorty doo-wops. These are the ones that got replanted after the tree guys, after the tree fell on it. So look at here, we got a bunch of aphids down here on this one. Let's change that color. And what I've been what I've been doing for the aphids, in between treating the garden and spraying the garden, I just come out here with the water hose and spray them with the water hose. I mean, it's effective. It knocks them off. How often, how many more come back? I don't know. But it's gonna take them a while to get there. A little faster if the ants carry them. I think that's what happens. Because I hadn't sprayed. I sprayed this garden Sunday with water as far as the aphid control. Probably tomorrow I'll treat the garden. It depends on if it's raining too. Like ain't no point in spraying the garden if it's gonna rain. Like it's just gonna get washed off. Well, some of it will, if not all of it. All right. I am actually pretty excited about how well this stuff is growing, especially considering this is a brand new planting area. And all I really did was put bone meal, blood meal, compost, and azomite down when I was transplanting. All right. Whew, let's get through that. Okay, I think we're getting close to the end. Blackberry, get off. All right, I am looking for. I see a couple that's just right at that cusp of being. Y'all can't see nothing I'm doing. Of being too big, too little, or being too little but too big when I come back to you. All right, I think that's a done dilly. All right, cool beans, people. Pretty decent harvest of okra. Yay. Look at the blue blackberries. They hanging in there. All right, put them in there. All right. Let's see. All right, we're gonna take these back up to the patio. I need to go get my bag and my stuff to look at this fence. How are we looking on time? We probably got enough time to, man, maybe we can get some stuff done. Let's see. I didn't bring the pickets out here. Now that I think about it. Guess we'll see if we can get the stringer strong. All right. And for that, we're gonna definitely go get the tripod. Let's do this another day. It's another night. Act like everything is on this night, all right. All right. All right. We will need the saw. I'm pretty sure my squeeze may be too long. Let's pick this back up so y'all can kind of see something other than the ground. Birdie for morning. Birdie for morning. Oh, I have to go into the office today. Yay! I mean, you know, let me not act like that. Do I want to go into the office? No, I don't never want to leave my house. Is it a problem? No, not at all. I can have fun in a paper bag by myself, bro. All right, let's do this. Let's try to put this over here without just tossing stuff everywhere. All right. And we're probably going to need the impact more than anything. All right. Now. Wait. Not yet. Let's go get this. We gotta go get the tripod, people. We're gonna do this 1 million, put up this fence thing. It will be so much easier to just go get one of them young men and say, hold this here, homie. And I will for some things, but this I think I can do on my own. Yes, B. I stepped on that one time. That's all it takes. Let's see. I still don't truly know how I'm gonna get these 2x4s up here though. I have an idea. Guess we gonna see if it's gonna work though. I tried it last night. Well, I didn't try the idea. I was trying to work on this thing last night. Like I said, it was close to dark. I think I might have been out. I was out here long enough to measure that stuff, get a piece of wood cut, and realize like, oh, it's not gonna be. Oh, and then to realize that whoever put this post up here, it's not flat. It's kind of rotated. You know what I'm saying? You probably can't see it, but right here, it's if you were able to rotate it this way, this would make the face flat. But whoever had this house before the current person or whoever the landowner, the property owner, got to work on it, they did that, and they did that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a carpenter, but my work don't look like that. My work look like this. These posts without the with the flat tops, that's me. Well, some of them. I think all of them. Yeah, that's not me. They didn't want to dig out the concrete footing, so they pushed that post this way. Anyway, we ain't complaining. We thankful for what they did do, because if they knew how to do it better, they would do it better. So, oh, my bad. My bad. I just dropped everybody. I sorry, people. I sorry, people. I sorry, people. Yeah, look at my face. Making like this is a mirror. My bad. Alright, let's make sure I'm not on that. And let's get this like these. I'm trying to put y'all somewhere where my butt ain't just gonna be too hard. Or where my butt is supposed to be. Ha ha ha. Bro, act right. All you gonna do is lean to that side. Okay, let me adjust this. We gonna make that seem. We gonna see how that works. Uh, uh, First thing I'm gonna do, I guess, we can try to use this tool. Bang, genius idea. Just genius. Genius. This one is just boring. I think it was this one that I put. Let's see if this is on. Shaky, shaky. fence ain't gonna step in. Let me pay attention to the entire fence to see how they set it down. About how far. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. Y'all see what I'm doing wrong? Can y'all see? Do you see it? You see what I'm doing wrong? I'm trying to make that right side be at the same level as the start. And if you look at the rest of the fence, well, y'all can't see it, but I'm looking at it. That's not how that works. The side on the right is always higher than the side on the left when you're moving the pickets. So I need to move that right side up some. Does that really matter? Nah, but that's my OCD, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. So for me, it's make it look like the one that was there first. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I think I know what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can get this. This is actually. Oh, yeah. That's good. I'm also trying to figure out there's gonna be a 2x4 that runs flat across the top. Uh, I'm just trying to also see how that one's placed in comparison to the other one. I guess that's kind of how they start doing most of them, huh? That's cool. I'm gonna test this with this. But based on these other ones, you know what I'm saying? Wait, what's my tape measuring there? I could measure that distance from the top of that up. I'm not gonna really do all that. We're gonna eyeball this thing. By eyeballing this side, the right side. I think that might be. All right, let's do this. That's a real level. So excited. Level. Built. Carpet. Hold hands at the same time. All right, cool. So we got that up there. I mean, it ain't up there, but we got that up there. Now we're going to trying to check the time. We should be good. Now I'm going to secure it. You know, I probably should get the ladder. Probably should have gotten the ladder. I'm kind of hesitating because I need to drill some poly holes, honestly. Um, so, what is the D? Just lane. That's lane. That's what you use. All right, let's see what we have on the way. There's some screws. There's some screws. screws. Let's see what we can do. Man, I'm doing this. Oh. I'm gonna go with a 3-inch nail. That should be way more. Let's make sure that get on here. Think we do. Let's go with. Let's try to go 3 nails each side. 2 facing at the top. It's gonna be the palm. 3, 4, 6. All right, let's try this. Trying to determine if I need a bigger bit. Here we go. I'm gonna start back probably about a point from the edge and go in like a finger. I'm gonna put it in forward. I like to start my holes in kind of straight. The drill bit. Finally kind of makes it look good. Is that the way you're supposed to do it? Oh. Do the same thing on this side. Ouch! Okay. Now my OCD says just check this for level. How you gonna get in? According to this, that side is well, just put the hole in. That's gonna be. It's gonna be alright. Long as I say I'm look good. My OCD can override. It's only gonna be as good as you make it. My pastors always say, don't have to ask me anything. If you're gonna spend your time doing it once, do it right. Because if you're dealing with him, he's gonna make you do it over and over again. Gosh, right. I hate it as a kid. It has me dope. It teaches you to have a sense of pride in your work. I understand there's gonna be some times that your work is gonna be the only thing that's gonna keep you safe. your boy. All right. Now let's go get the other one. Look, what time? We're gonna check the time. Okay, we might get one of these done. And then again, you. I don't know. We're gonna see. So here's the one or two ways this kind of goes. The first one is the toughest one. Everything else is easier. Or the other way. My other who let me play with power tools? All right, that's the first one. Now we gotta get this second one. First thing we're gonna have to do is measure. We need to measure it. Because I've learned in doing this that just because the top one is one distance on the rim, that means the bottom one might be good. Because sometimes the post now that I'm thinking about it, we're gonna get this second string up. We're gonna call it fair. But before I put in the pickets, I'm gonna have to grab a shovel and excavate a little soil down to wait. Can y'all see? Let me make sure down at the bottom where the picket's gonna touch the ground. too big. Because if it's too big and it won't fit, I can always cut off some more. If I cut it too short, I got another part. So we're gonna hope that 89 1/4 is gonna be more than enough. Right, right. Square. Here, mirror, square. Oh, I have a pin. We're not gonna go 89 That's gonna go too big. Go too big, but we will go. Let's do this. Let's mess this up. Bottom edge and the top edge. We'll connect those two lines. That should be straight. Straight-ish. And it's only as straight as the end of this board that was cut. It's gonna be straight. Two dots. Now what we're gonna do is, since you use this level, line up on two dots, and then we're gonna straight line. Now for me, when I'm lining up a level, I like to put the level where I think, and I like to put my marking tool near that dot to see, does it actually mark? Now I'm expecting this to be too long. Okay. I don't feel bad about that. I don't. Because it really looks like it's that 16th of an inch. I really think it is. Okay. 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 That was actually pretty surprising. What we're gonna do is take off about 16. Why you make two cuts? Because I ain't going to buy no more wood. Actually, this is a 16th of a foot. Let me see some 4th of an inch. Uh-oh, I confused myself. Uh-oh. Why you ready? Honestly, bro, I could probably just use this one. Then I'll be mad at potion. Shit. Basically, it's just gonna be the perfect thing for it. The blade will barely touch it. The width of the blade should probably be enough. almost hit my toes. If that, if that level hadn't have been there, boom, boom. All right, let's do this. Give me a second. That's kind of low. It's kind of low. I wonder if there's a minimum distance this thing's supposed to be from the ground. Now, I have to admit, because I do deal with my version of what I call OCD, right? My OCD is bothering me in that if I'm looking at the rest of these, each one starts like close to halfway on the other one. You know what I'm saying? I say each one. Like when this one's, oh, that's plastic. That was glass. Like, hold on, let me turn this around so I can see what I'm talking about. Like right here, that right there, that's probably like halfway. You know what I'm saying? 3/4. This one starts at about 2/3 of this one, half to 2/3. So my OCD says make them the same, which means I want to move that bottom one up to be about 2/3 the other one on the left, which means I gotta move the small things, man, small things. But I'm finna do it though. I'm gonna move it because that's the way my little brain works, and my little brain thought it. So it's not gonna even sit well with me if I don't. I mean, because for one, I don't know what I'm doing, so you know what I'm saying. Put it with it. So we gotta go move it. We gonna beat that. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. I know I sometimes, quote unquote, I'm gonna use the term obsessed over some of the weirdest things, but they just make my mind work. I'm gonna be for real. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna call it good. Will double on double. time. Drill some pilot holes. And there you go. Alright, just about there. 6 pilot holes, 6 screws, and we're in this street. I appreciate everybody who hollered at your boy. Come see me work on the fence. And whenever I get back home today, I'll finish this up. Put up the pickets. And put up the top piece. I might have to check the other side to see if I can. Okay. So the top piece will go on last once I put up the pickets and the neighbor part of it. They call it a neighbor fence, but if you take a picket and lay it horizontal, cut off the ends, and pop it at the top, it sticks. I think they call it a neighbor fence. I don't know. Let's look it over. Alright. That's cool. Let's get these in. And we're gonna move our stuff inside in case it decides to rain again. Glad I moved stuff in last night. Alright, 3 more screws. I did it. I did it. Alright, now we're gonna have to get some shorter screws to put the pickets up, because those 3-inch screws can come through the other side. I did that down there, and I felt, I put it down that end a year or 2 ago. And once I saw all them nails sticking out the back, bro, I got so disgusted with myself. I wanted to undo it, but I didn't. But did I just crack my own bone? I need to work nice for the desert. let's just let's just do this. All right. That's wait. Flipper Ripper. The stringers are strong. Um, and I started putting pickets up. I think it's gonna take 17 pickets. We bought 10. I think I might have one or two. I saw that I picked out a trash one. I don't know what I was doing when I picked that one out. But we have a few right here. We were gonna use all this to put back up, but we need to make some more fence plank planters, and this is the type of wood that we use. So we just decided to buy some new wood, some new pickets for here. But I think it's 16 and a half, which pretty much you have to buy 17. So yeah, it works. I'm excited. I'm able to stand on it. Yay! Ain't it no fall down? All right then, cool. I gotta move this stuff in. Move this stuff in here. Y'all know how this goes. Thank you for showing up and hollering at your boy. Don't forget to do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, share, follow, whatever that is, right? And I am also on Instagram. I suck at this with two extra S's. So ISUCKATTHISSS. I have to think about that every time I say it. So yeah, holla at your boy. Y'all know how we do it around here. Create more than you consume. And you don't have to suck at this because I do. Y'all have a good one, all right? Peace.